Good morning, everyone. Okay, before I start to show you how to do the gnocchis, I want to just tell you about this Cuisinart ice cream machine. I just made, again, the most delicious strawberry ice cream. Look at this. I've made mint chocolate chip. We've made vanilla ice cream. And, okay, I also made chocolate ice cream. I have never tasted anything so delicious. This machine is worth every penny. They say don't buy ice cream machines. Well, you know what? I don't care what they say. This machine is awesome. Yes, they're expensive, but you're eating homemade ice cream. You're eating all pure ice cream, and it's so easy. All you're doing is putting the mixtures together, which usually is heavy cream, sugar, sugars, salt, vanilla, whatever other flavors that you might be using. If you don't have one of these, go treat yourself and your family. We are all enjoying it unbelievably. Okay, I just want to make a few more remarks about this Cuisinart ice cream machine. It has a compressor in here. This way you don't have to go crazy making, putting it in the freezer with the bucket and all that. All you're going to do is make the contents of the ice cream, which is, this was strawberries, whole milk, granulated sugar, some salt, heavy cream, and pure vanilla extract. And I'm telling you, you put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours, and then you put it in the machine, and oh my God, we are just having a blast with this machine because this ice cream is to die for. So I really hope you would think about it. I'm not pushing Cuisinart, but the top high-end machine was beyond my reach, so I went with this Cuisinart, and I am not sorry. Okay, I'm going to give you the best, by far, recipe for gnocchis. This was made by my aunts, my godmother, and my other aunt. It is the lightest pasta you're ever going to eat. And it is actually a combination of potatoes, mashed potatoes, and the ricotta cheese. Now, I did start this ahead of time, and I thought, oh, let me do this as a video. But it's easy enough to see. What I've done is I got the mashed potatoes. Actually, I used Bob Evans, and I put it on the counter, and I made a hole in there. And then I added a 2-pound container of ricotta cheese. Then I added 2 room temperature eggs, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of oil. Now, a lot of times when you're making homemade pastas, it gets very heavy, or because you put too much flour in. With this recipe, you're adding the flour as you need it. So as you can see, what I've been doing is I'm mixing this, because I have to make and form a ball out of this. So what I'm doing is I'm just mixing this, making sure everything's together. And I'm going to keep adding the flour. So instead of adding like 3 or 4 cups, which you can overdo it by a lot of the recipes that they're giving you, this way you don't overdo it. And I'll tell you the truth, you've never tasted anything so delicious as you are with these gnocchis, however the hell you want to pronounce it. Okay, I just added some more flour, and I'm just going to keep mixing until I can get this thing to form a nice ball. And we're getting there. It's very sloppy. I love this mat. Nothing has, usually when I do it on the counter, I was having the problems that I had to go chase all the ingredients, especially the eggs. So I don't have to do that or worry about it anymore, because this mat grabs on, thank God, to everything that you're doing here. So I hate to use my hands, but I'm going to have to see if I can start forming this ball. Yeah. This is so good. The first batch I ever made, I used too much flour. I thought I was going to break my tooth because they were so hard. So I was talking to my cousin, who is a phenomenal cook, and my cousin Leonard, and he told me how my aunt, my godmother, his mother, and my other aunt made these. And I am indebted to them because I'll tell you, we are enjoying the heck out of them. Okay, let's add more flour. Yeah, you can get a heavy hand with flour. And that's why I like doing it this way, because you don't get too much flour. You know by the consistency of the dough that you have enough. And I really like making these because they're really fairly easy. Of course, we're going to have to roll them, and then we'll have to start using the gnocchi board to complete them. Unfortunately, I don't have my grandson here today to help me, but that's okay. Or actually, my friend across the street, she likes to come over and we have fun. I'll have her help me press them out. But I can do this, not a problem. Won't be the first time. Yesterday, I made the most delicious homemade cinnamon raisin bread. Again, they say don't buy bread machines. Well, you know, it's really wonderful how some women can just make bread and they turn out beautiful. I tried and they didn't turn out too good. So what I did was I waited and I tried it and I thought, God bless you women that you can do it. I don't know whether it's because I don't have the patience anymore because I'm old or what. But all I know is I thought, okay, it's time to invest in a bread machine. And I've done a lot of homework on them. And the one, I thought, no, I don't think we're going to go with that one. It's like $800. And then there was all different kinds. And again, I don't have patience to wait. I didn't want to wait until July to get a stinking machine. And I found this Hamilton Beach. And you know what? I love it. Love it, love it. And remember, recipes come with these machines. And actually, you can go, and if you have a Kindle and you're subscribed to Amazon, you can actually download free ones. And you can get recipes galore, which is where I got a lot of these. Oh, okay, we're getting there. Oops. This is a nice big batch, actually. Yeah, and I can tell by the, I'm going to start to form, as you can see, into a ball. What a messy job, but oh my goodness. The end result, who cares? Fortunately, there's soap and water. Okay, let's get it all mixed. And we're getting there. Oh, I love this mat. Of course, I got it from Amazon. What the heck don't we get that off of Amazon? Anything to make life easier. Let's try to get some of this flour off my fingers. Ooh, yeah, what a mess. Okay, this damn thing keeps moving. All right. Like I said, this is a nice, huge batch. And I know it looks like I'm putting a lot of flour in here, but I'm not really. Especially for the size of this batch. Oh, God. I'm getting there. Slowly. You have to get it where you're going to roll it into like a little log. Okay, I'm just trying to get some of this dough off my hands with the flour. Okay, I'm getting there. It takes a few minutes, I'm not going to lie, but my mouth waters as I'm making them. And if you make my gravy with it, you won't go wrong. Okay. It looks like it's a beautiful day. It's a good day to offer up for all that's going on in all these different states. I can stand here and do a lot of praying and begging the Lord to open up these people's hearts and minds to stop all this rotten loitering and in the name of that poor gentleman who was murdered by the police. And I agree, it was wrong. But what they're doing, really, to other innocent people, as far as I'm concerned, they're as bad as they are. So here we go. So offer all this work up for the soul of, and for his family, and for what's going on in the world, all over. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'd like to again say a prayer for George Floyd and his family. May his soul and all the souls of the faithful departed through the mercy of God, may he rest in peace. And for his family, that they see the justice that they choose. Oh my God. Okay, getting there. Okay, hopefully that's it. Because then when I start rolling it, it's going to be a little sticky. But then I could add the flour then as I go. It's still pretty sticky. Ugh. This takes about, I'd say, a good 20 minutes to get this going the way you're supposed to have it. So don't get discouraged. It will form. Okay. Oh, boy, I just stepped into some dough that I must have spilled on the floor. I just took my shower and now I got dough sitting in between my toe. So until I can get this done, it's going to have to stay there. Oh, God. I never said I was a neat cook. As long as I'm a good cook, that's all that matters. Now, for those who have seen my video with my son teaching him how to make chicken cutlets, he has become a chicken cutlet freak. He is going crazy with them. He loves them. He's creating his own stuff with them now. He's making little chicken nuggets for the kids, which is awesome. Yes, he's doing a wonderful job. Okay, I'm getting there. This is my own makeshift island. I bought a cute little tray over here so I can put all my cooking stuff. And then I found this wonderful, huge, this wonderful, huge cutting board. And I just put it on top. And I use it for everything. I don't know how I would do without it. Okay, now that I dropped my flour on the floor, let's pick it up, huh? Okay, it's pretty much there. So what I'm going to do is just knead it a little more. Make sure everything's mixed. Yes, it's still sticky, but that's okay. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want a heavy piece of pasta. I want these gnocchis to be light and airy where they melt in your mouth. I don't know about anybody else, but that's the way I like them. Okay, I need more flour. I make a mess. Am I good at it? Okay. Alrighty, I think we're good. So now what I want to do is cut it in sections. Okay, one, two, three. You might have to cut them smaller, but this is a start. Okay, we just kind of like place them over here. And what I think I'm going to do is cover them for a few minutes, for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Let them settle. So then I can clean up some of the mess that I made. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to cover them and then let them sit maybe for half an hour because it's going to take me that long to clean up the mess that I made. And you want to cover it and you want to make sure that they're sealed because you don't want a skin to develop on them. What I mean by skin, if you ever notice, there's hard spots on the dough. Okay, that would be like a crusty type of look. And we don't want that. All right, nicey, nicey. There we go. This is important to do. Okay, there we go. So we're going to sit that for about 30 minutes and we will be back and I will show you the rest. Okay, I had to do a little transporting of all this stuff. So now I'm going to get ready to roll this. Now on this side, so I can place the gnocchis on it, and this is cornmeal. I don't want to put them on flour because then again, you're adding more flour than you really need. Okay, so now you're just going to roll this. We saw that I took a piece of the dough. You're going to roll it. If it gets too long, I make it easy. And I cut it in half. Okay. You see, if it's sticky, it's not a problem. Like I said, I'll just add the flour now. You can feel how nice and, it feels so soft. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so you want to just... Now, I also invested $6 for this wonderful board. This is your gnocchi boards. I've used the fork, I've used the colander, I used it all. This thing is the best. Okay? Saves you a lot of aggravation. Alright, now you're going to cut about an inch, not even an inch, of these things. Okay, this is what you're doing. Okay. Now you're just going to cut. Let's see, I hope you can see what I'm doing here. Then just cut, like I said, about an inch. I wouldn't do them much bigger. I don't want them too big. Okay. Then you're going to get your board. And you're just going to roll. There you go. Beautiful. There you go. Needless to say, oops, now if it gets sticky like that, again, get the flour. And you put the flour on there. There you go. Now, needless to say, I'm not going to have these all sit here and watch me do this huge amount of dough. But you get the idea, okay? Can you see what I'm doing? Let me see. Yeah, you can. If they get messed up, I just roll it up again. There you go. All right, enjoy. God bless. And you cook them until they float on the top. I always like to taste them because sometimes they need a little more cooking. And that's it. You put the pasta. I also don't drain them anymore. I just lift them out with a open spoon. This way, get all that starch off. Enjoy. God bless. Have a wonderful day.